stop behaving in this regard.
Usually this brings out the lows a lot. Up here, but I can move it the other direction.
I studied poetry in school because it held an emotional life that I didn't have access to the way that I was raised. And I also always loved folk music, and I was one of those weird kids that was just like singing on the bus to myself in the corner, and I would sing to my shoes in the morning. And singing is like a really human thing. Music is a really human thing. I think on some level we might as well be beating on logs, and we've just made it pretty complicated. But also we don't get a chance to do it together that often. For most people, it's and part of themselves they don't get to access, and that always felt like an unhealthy way to live to me. And there's a lot of modern kind of sicknesses I can deal with, but not telling stories is the one I couldn't live without telling stories with music.
In the middle of a Tennessee midwinter rain, a two-headed lamb was by the old ewe born, and as she latched on to her mother, the cry rang out double. She was dead in the meadow by the morning. Oh, before the fog had lifted, the coyotes picked her clean, and the old ewe resigned herself to lay in hay and bleed. And as he walked out that morning, the old man didn't look to see. Out of season sweet persimmons in the old growth tree. And I know scattered o'er the cursed worlds are frightening bones to find, the bones of people born too soon and lambs too strange to survive, born only meat for wolves, born a freak to humankind. Still there were four eyes shining bravely in the meadow that night. Oh, the two-headed lamb was found by the old man in a ditch by the meadow in the spring. And as he scratched his head and chuckled, said, even God can mess a thing up. Oh, he overlooked an ordinary thing. He overlooked an ordinary thing. It was twice the robin singing in the old growth tree.